have to wait and see with that. That's another thing. Yes, going backwards on here. Robert's going to send me a photo of this delta loop that he's got. We'll see what that's like. He's only got it about 20 feet up, and apparently his other antenna's got some, I don't know, 60, 80 foot or something or other. So, that's to be seen. Of course, I can't go on the other. I'd like to, the only one I would like to get back onto 40 metres again. That looks a good band for doing all sorts of things anyway. As I said today, quite pleased with it. Getting the first contact with our friend SNA today. I don't think you were running super high power either. I don't think you were running high power because even if this system on receiving's better there, we're only giving an honest thing of equivalent signal strength. And I told Marie, I'm not going to say much about this. Tomorrow, I've got the iMac comes tomorrow, but I've got to clear an area. I'm going to have that on the desk upstairs, so that's that one. And we'll have words with Marie about her situation a bit later. That is all going fairly well. I think you work until the end of the month, aren't you? Anyway, let's do a check. Still clear. G4NZV at G3SQQ.
G3SQQ, G4NZV. So you go into the world of Apple then, and all the issues and challenges that Apple present with their equipment. Best of luck with that one. That's all I'll say there. I know quite a few people that work absolutely swear by Apple, and then they swear a lot after they've got it and they can't do this, that, and the other. And there's loads of strict amateur radio things which don't run on it. So unless it's for your business, of course, and fiddling around with that side of it. So as I say, best of luck with that. No nothing about them, and I think I'll steer well clear of them there. SNA, we haven't heard him on at all, so on any of the contests. But on the other hand, the contests that we've done, he tends to go on the higher frequencies, I think, and we haven't been putting the antenna up that high because of the wind here, and he's over to the northwest, so we have to beam through the house and across the road and another house as well if we stand any chance of being able to hear him at all. So not too good with that side of things at all. On the rubber side then, again with Marie's car, it had only done 25,000 miles, so certainly nowhere near the mileage on the cam belt or the timing belt, if you want to call it, but please made the change on it because when you took it off and squeezed it between your fingers, you could see the airline cracks of the rubber starting to perish on there. So I think the two things of the mileage and the time is worth keeping an eye on. And of course the others is really the tyres when they're standing as well. They do have sell-by dates on them, and we ended up changing all 4 tyres on Marie's Rover for a very similar reason, in that in fact the tread was starting to come off the core of the tyre, and the walls were all not fitted but crazed as well. So it all started to feel a little bit unsafe. It did make quite a big difference on changing the tyres to the grip and the ride. There's lots of tread on them, but the rubber had gone hard and started to crack there. So I hope the material gets to its MOT, even if it's just sitting on the yard doing absolutely nothing. The car still deteriorates quite significantly, I think. The 3XP2 G4NZB.
Yeah, okay on all that. G4NZB, G50. Yeah, I'm not so worried about the tyres. They haven't got too much age on them. They are 100%, as new, tread-wise, but also they're not too old. I have had about 3 sets of tyres and more on them, and it only goes back a few years with the tyres, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll see if I can find the bill for when I had the timing belt done. I think that was done at the garage where I went to with the, had my service on my Peugeot and what have you. And because a lady came in and said something, or they'd got some motorhome or something and wanted a new timing belt, and says that's going to be £220 something. But of course, some of those engines in those things are quite difficult, I think, and there's a lot of stuff in the way. She said, what sort? She think it was like. She says that's expensive. I said to her, I says that's not a fan belt, And he asked. She said, what's the make of it? Well, I can't just think of it now, but it's. The make they use says, well, we have to be 100% with these because if engine seizes up after we've done it, we're responsible, but it's, I can't remember the name. They use the, not the ones necessarily original name, but the ones I know in industry that they put on large machines. I just can't think of it now, but probably the firms actually buy them from that belt manufacturer, because I recognise it straight away. They're supposed to be top brand anyway. But anyway, that's going slightly aside there, but that was my only one little thing with it at all, really. SNA hasn't been in some of the. I think he's took a slight back seat, and it just comes on like it was on. It came on later on the 6-metre contest, and I was very lucky that I was actually in front of him on that one. I think he came just to give a few points away and make his mark. I did try today, and I don't know why. I went on whatever it is, anyway, the web thing, see if I could jolly up somebody, but I'd typed it in wrong, so that was a waste of time. The ON4S, I forget what it is now. Anyway, you know what I'm on about. And I typed it in wrong. Sure, I've done it right, but for some reason or other, whether I didn't put a space in, I don't know. So we'll get these things done when we get them done at this end. Makes me wonder sometimes with all this lot whether I should have just had one fantastic coax and a big changeover system on the tower, so I haven't got cables all over the place. I've got more cables than anything. And in fact, like the 2310s, I think not bother with this C-bias thing. I think it's going to be the cable with that. I had slight thoughts, basically, about putting an amp on the 2310, because the 2 watts, I know you got a lot more, but if you look at it in strength of power, you're sort of you've got a lot more power. The only thing is mine is actually going into the antenna, but how much tall that would be, I don't know. I noticed that the Dutch station, CA0 something or other, he has some nice units, but I don't know what. Yours is all in the chat, isn't it? But I don't know what you do with it when it's up in the air. There is an output, by the way, from that transverter for switching, but for the life of me, I can't think how you'd connect it up if I did it. I'm not at all sure. You'd have to use the output, and I don't really land up with 2 relays, would you? I think that's what you've got below. But it's even a bit more difficult being at the top of the tower. The iMac thing, well, I've been thinking about this for a couple of years, and it's all the things that I can't really do. It's the other way around to what you said. Radio things, you can't use the min-off and all sorts of things on there, which is all I'm interested in, really. But it's fairly instant with doing photos, and the software is known to be good with photos and video, and it's exceptional. I actually baffled because I'd lost the computer. I used to write a few musical things, and of course it's perfect for doing those sort of things. So it's actually a different, like you say, it's like a different direction altogether. It's like being in on another channel, isn't it, Stephen? But it's all the other things that go with it. It's a desktop model, but it's the iMac. Laptops and what have you, a lot more expensive, but what you get, and the other thing is I don't want to use any clouds or anything. It's got 1 terabyte of it's actually solid state memory, Stephen. I didn't actually realise that till I got 3/4 of the way through. It's got 1 terabyte of solid state memory as well as the working memory as well. So I didn't want to go the way of sending stuff out everywhere. Although they, even though I don't like them for a lot of things, their cloud situation, they allow you so much free of charge if you want to use it. That is. So you ain't got them fantastic about. Oh, the other thing I asked is that I probably wouldn't use it for this, but apparently the sort of Excel and whatever that's on there is fully compatible with Excel, and you can swap files about. The chap had 3/4 of an hour with me over the phone. I bought it direct as a matter of interest, but I'm not saying too much because there's quite a lot to do, and of course there's no. Let's just do a check. Yeah, there's no. Only thing that's missing is DVD drive, but I've had a DVD drive, Blu-ray drive, on a shelf here that's never got plugged in. So I'm fitted up. I can plug that in because it's compatible with Mac. I might need a driver of some sort. That's the only thing with that. Might need to get a driver. There's a disc with it, but obviously can't use the disc if it's. Anyway, we'll have to see. Apparently they give you equivalent altogether of an hour and a half one-to-one lessons with it, supposedly. But again, not saying anything till we've got it sorted out. Right, let's just do a check. That was a long over. I've said so much today. G4NZV, GSQQ.
GSQQ, G4NZV. Oh, right, I thought you was having to do a general sort of replacement for your computer there, so you got specific tasks of doing some video editing and photo editing. So yeah, I agree with you there. That's where I think it does come into its own on the graphics side, and and on the creative side of doing of the computer side. Have you got again, don't know anything about them. Have you got a monitor with it then? Does it come with a monitor, or you're plugging it into your old monitor, or is the monitor and the actual desk unit all one unit now? Not really sure on that. Don't really follow iMac at all as to what's happening. I would have thought I don't know. I'm guessing with a DVD drive, then is there a USB slot to plug it in, or whatever the actual equivalent is, to be able to plug in your DVD drive and use it that way. So lots of learning, lots of fun I think on that one for you to get that sorted out, and you might see some results that at some point, I guess. Especially if you get going with one of these Dropbox things, and rather than emailing really large files, is drop them in there, and we'll be able to pick them up then. That might be a bit easier than, well, it would be easier than sending emails, because I know that I end up getting blocked there. Yeah, as I say, not really too much to add. I've been busy doing other things this week, which is taking all the energy and all the time up. So I'll pass it back and probably make this one my final, unless there's any other comments to come back to. G52, G4NZB.
Yeah, cracking signal today. I'll just go another check. I thought somebody might shout in. Anyway, G4NZB, G30, yeah, all noted. And yeah, again, you sort of, I know what you're thinking. With the Apple, particularly the laptops and even the pads and things, they have one Thunderbolt drive or something or other. So, and I went and I was looking at doing that. I actually went in PC World, and a lady was quite useful. And I looked at these. You're right, it's a screen with the computer in it. So you ain't got lots of other stuff. I don't know whether my printer will be compatible with it. Usually they are, you know, if you've got a well-known one anyway, but yet to find out. Of course, it could probably do it with wireless, because I actually print through wireless anyway now. Also found a problem that I've had with the wireless thing. I've only just cracked it. What happens there is that I wondered when I'm printing the first item, it says can't print it or not connected or something, and I found out it was, and it's as simple as this, that I rebooted the laptop, and what it is, you want the printer on first, that's all. Then it all works 100%, but you've got to have the printer on before you put the computer on. There may be some way to reset something, but I have tried various things and it doesn't work. The answer seems to be to just put the printer on first. The thing what got me is that particularly it wasn't going to have quite a big screen, nearly 22-inch, and another one that is slightly bigger that we're having. And it's like having a television set. I said, I don't want one that size, but then I realised that they were cheaper than the laptop for what you got. So we'll end up with that. But the thing that persuaded me particularly is that it's got all the inputs and outputs. I think it's got four USB sockets on it and a load of sockets. So we're back with with the laptops and things, you only get so much DDR, isn't it? DDR drive. This one's got 1 terabyte of that, so I've got no spinning items, and it's just right for the job. And it's got these inputs, it's got plenty of sockets on, whereas the laptops haven't. And they rely on you going, and the same with Microsoft. They've gone that way. They're producing loads of, apparently, what's the make of my printer? They're doing the same thing with their computers and want you to pay for cloud use, instead of in the computer, which I don't like that at all. The only thing that I'd like to do that I do with the other computer, I would like to be able to use the Excel equivalent. Although you can get just the Excel alone, because I'm not bothered about Word anyway, I hardly ever use it. You can get Excel on its own for a very, very reasonable price. And of course nowadays, it's like the phone, isn't it? Which I'd forgotten about. You've got all these apps that for free that you can use anyway. But I wasn't looking at it like you probably realise. Right, and enough of that. I'm not saying too much. You don't say have you got it all going in a week's time, because the answer will be definitely no. I'll get it set up on the desk upstairs and then do it bit by bit, and we'll get going that way. Right, we'll call it a day, should we then? And cause I'll be on for half an hour later on. Anyway, it's kept clear. No, it hasn't. It started to build up. Probably not going to do anything later on. The band will collapse. G4NZB. Tewkesbury, GPS 22 Tewkesbury, Nashville.
Yeah, GPS 22, G4NZB. Yeah, don't have that problem with the printer. Just turn it on, and it's a wireless print. I couldn't get one. Well, I could get one, but I didn't want to pay the money with a LAN connection on it. So it's just wireless. That doesn't seem to present a problem. No, I just make sure it's connecting to your printer's connecting to your router rather than one or all of your PCs or laptops might be the key to that, perhaps. If it's not being recognised by something else, might not be connecting straight through there, so it doesn't make itself available. Perhaps, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Or it's not on a fixed IP address. That could be the other one that's causing the confusion. Certainly make sure that it gets onto a fixed IP address and your computer knows where to find it. Might be the other answer to that. Yeah, I'm not over keen on the cloud side of things at all. Because as far as I can work out, and there might be better people than me, that once the stuff gets onto whatever cloud it is, it generally doesn't, you lose the right to it, even though it's free to do this and free to do that. Whoever owns the cloud has a right to use your data as you see fit, or your photographs as you see fit, and that feels a bit not really, or it's not really something good like, let's put it like that. And that can be either using the data, use your photograph, or use your data to try and entice you with targeted adverts to make you buy other, or tempt you to buy other things. Right, so no, I've only got one relay and one changeover relay. That was another question, wasn't it, on the 23 centimetres side. So I think you'll just need a changeover relay and possibly a sequencer, unless it's built into the SG Lab piece of equipment, which it might be, because the SG Labs is a bit more. It's got a few more featurettes than the Coons, so you might get the appropriate delays in place there. If you, I think you mean a PA amplifier for 23 centimetres. So that's yet another cable going up, or is it, for the control of that? Again, there might be a push-to-talk output as well from the unit to control the relay directly. So it might not be quite as bad as it seems to do that to get that extra bit of power out and increase your range a little bit further. Right, okay, I'll let you have a 27-minute break before you start your next contest, GPS QQ G4NZB.
Yeah, okay, Stephen. I'm still not quite with it. A G4NZB, GPS QQ. I don't know whether you're going to do this. The nice thing is that the power output I get is going in the antenna. That's the useful thing, and it's working well. But not very expensive for a amplifier. The only thing I'm thinking that, and there is an output, Stephen. It's like sequencer. I think it's got a timer. I think it's got a timer built in, which is what you're on about, sequencer. But of course, you're going to come out of this converter, and surely you've got to have a relay on either side of it. One to put it through the amplifier for you give you more power, but also you've got to have one on the other side, I would have thought, to bypass the amp on both sides. Unless it's combined, I don't think you can't combine it into one, can you? It's definitely got to have something on. Whether you can do it with one relay, I don't know, but it's both sides of the amplifier. I don't know quite how yours works. You might. I don't know if you. I think you've done that before. You might send me a sketch or something how yours works. Yeah. Well, yours must work the same. You must have your 23 sems and then the amplifier. I don't know whether you've got a relay on both. Anyway, I'm going on about it. We'll call it a day, Stephen. But I would be interested in what you've done anyway, because I've got voltages going up there. It won't be a problem. And I've got something to give me 24 volts from 12 actually here as well. Because I would, same as you, I would want 24 volts. But if I'm sending 12 volts up there anyway, I won't need any extra things. Oh, the only thoughts, I don't know, we're not doing too bad as we are at the moment, and I've got the project with the preamp. I think I need that. I think the coax length is definitely letting me down on the receive side as well. Right, anyway, nice to talk to you. Well, let's just check. We're still holding up. I don't think it'll be any good later on. I think the band will die on us. G4NZV for last comments, and G3SQQ.
Yeah, G3SQQ, G4NZV. I don't think I haven't drawn it up, so I won't have sent you anything yet. I sort of made it as I went along. It's one of the many tasks that still awaits is doing a bit of documentation for it, for how it's wired up there. But I thought with your equipment, you've got a choice of either having the in fact you must have, because you haven't got a switch on there, you've got a transmitter receiver changeover built into the equipment itself, or you can have it as a separate transmit and receive path. You can have it as 2 inputs, I thought, with the SG lab, so it's better suited for doing those types of activities, if that makes sense. There, so you can have 2 SMA sockets on it, but on the SG lab, one is the transmit out, if you like, and the other is the receive in, and that way you don't need 2 relays. I don't know what you're talking about there, but I thought it was, you could have it configured either one way or the other with your with the SD Labs equipment. Anyway, wish you best MP3s, and should be in touch about, I guess, if not before, I guess you'll be in touch with Marie later on this evening, then she'll be on next week, I guess. G3SQQ, G4NZV.
Yeah, okay, Stephen. Yeah, I've forgotten about that. I think there is 3 sockets on it. You know more than I do, G3SQQ. I haven't thought about that. I've got the pages here, just looking actually. Where are we? Detect power, receive volt. I'll tell you what I do. Occasionally, very occasionally, I've had complaints about the box thing don't work well, so I do use a switching system I've got in here from the 7100. Input SMA, input for optional external. Now that's, I'll have to look at this. There's also a diagram here somewhere. If I'll have a look anyway. Receive, transmit mode, split mode. Now, receive, transmit mode, split mode. Oh, that's if you use it as a repeat external reference. Just with a picture here, I've got 3 sockets on one side and the reference in. It's not the reference in then, so we'll look at that. I'll have to look at that, Stephen, not too sure. And see if I can work something out. The brain's not working right. I think that's the thing. I've certainly got relays here that would do the trick if we got stuck. I remember I bought something a while ago. I wonder why I couldn't get this box back. We'll have a look at it in a bit anyway. Rambling on. Cheers to you, and nice to hear this afternoon. Nice that we've got a decent signal. And still not too bad at the moment. Cheers, Stephen, and cheers to any listeners we might have as well. Very good afternoon to them. G4NZV, G3SQQ, just listening.
Yeah, G3SQQ, G4NZV. Yep, it sounds like I suspect you've got a choice then of either. I bet you've got your current antenna connected straight to the probably called a receive/transmit SMA. And you need to have your PA connected to the fully one-labelled transmit. I don't know. I've not got it. I'm guessing what it does. It will probably look like it's not got the instructions in front of me. So anyway, I'm sure you'll sort it out. It'll all become blindingly obvious. So press 73, then they'll just pause in case the tuner-up wants to join us. G3SQQ, the pause, G4NZV.
Yeah, nothing else. I've just got the picture now, Stephen. The IF socket, 144 to 148 SMA connector. Then it's got 1296 meg receive only in split receive transmit mode. I wondered what that was for. I couldn't understand that. Then it's 1296 or transmit only. I'm still not sure about connecting. I'll have to draw it in my head, but it has actually got the three sockets. It's got receive only and split RXC mode, and it's got a transmit mode only. It's also I know there's I know it's got some delay or something else, but I ain't got the page. It's got here we are. Push to talk. Audio jack, active low, blah blah, sequencer output. Yeah, I only use two of the connections, but it's got a sequencer output, open collector, NPN, 30 volt up to 30 volts, 3.3 amps, time delay, 25 microseconds after push to talk low. I just thought that'd be interesting, Stephen. Cheers to you, G3SQQ.
Yeah, G4NZV. Sounds like that's all you need there, apart from the changeover relay. Connected to the sequencer output. So the next challenge is finding a changeover relay that works about frequency, and is probably a non-latching one, and probably off 12 volts as well. So there'll be your next challenges in life from G4NZV.
Yeah, I bought a second-hand one from a station down in Cornwall. I haven't used it yet, so that would be the thing. But I'm still not quite with the business there of how it's connected. It doesn't matter. We might not even go there, but it's a thought anyway. G4NZV, G3SQQ, just pausing, and then QRT.
Yeah, cheers.
Still John, G8BUN.
Oh, yeah, okay, Robert, G8BUN. Nice to hear you. Cracking signal. Been talking about you and the antennas, by the way. I've got the power up at the moment anyway, but going through all the things that we've got here in case we do any mods. G8BUN, G3SQQ.
Yeah, okay. Stephen was okay, about a 5 or 7 was Stephen was late. We're just setting up now, John. One or two bits and pieces to do. And Brian's here, G0BSK over.
G0BSK, did you? Bravo Sierra Kilo break?
No, BSJ. Brian.
Oh, of course it is. G0BSK. Okay. Perhaps talk to you later on the 3. Somewhere up 3.75 plus there, Robert.
Yeah, we're just checking now. It seems a bit noisy up there. There seems some sort of pulsing interference, John, but we'll sort it. 7-3 for now, John. Look forward to the point.
Roger, I don't know whether you can come down here, whether you've got a band limit or what have you, but it's certainly been a lot quieter down here today. Cheers, Robert, and good luck.
Yeah, 7-3, thank you. Good night, Stephen.
I think it disappeared quick as Key were ready. Yeah, you're producing me a nice 30 over, Robert. Cheers, and to Brian's there. Cheers, Robert.
7-3, Stephen. Bye-bye.
Bristol Radio. De aanbieding, ik heb een complete WS62 set in de aanbieding, een WS62 set.
Talking about the KWs and putting them in the spare rooms for boats, and it either has to be in the garage, the shed, or the shack. Or your mother's house, and that's the thing that made it to me why I felt I must interject. I think we live parallel lives, which my wife imposes the same rule on myself. And yet, although I left home 40 years ago, I still have more crap, pardon my language, in my mother's loft than I do in my own home. And my wife often says to me, "What's going to happen when your mother dies? Where's it all going?" Anyway, back to the group, and really I'll just be sat here and listening, but felt I must interject. M0KZA.
David, you're a very good signal here. You're 5 and a half close to your 30 or something. I'm up in the Lake District. So that's, you're a very good signal. Okay about leaving your stuff in your mother's place. Yes, I did that for many years, but my mother moved, so I had to deal with it. But apparently we've still got an answer with one of my brother's antennas in her garage still. So she's nearly 87, so that continues. Right, back round to you, Chris, from D0ZMH.
Okay, Martin, so you just caught me there a bit. I was trying to tune it and notch out something that's turned up on the frequency as I'm transmitting. Okay, I'm partway to the menu of the rig. Anyway, yeah, looks like I'm going out on Hack Green, so that's good. Yep, hello to David there, and good signal here in Bedfordshire. I used to have a load of stuff at my mother's place actually, but she moved about 10 years ago. In fact, I think before then I'd managed to clear most of my stuff out. I think I cleared most of my stuff out when I moved up to Scotland actually in about 1983, and I do regret some of the stuff that went at the time. I think you've actually got the HRO margin, haven't you? I gave it to Alan G6HC. I think I also gave him my collection of valves that I had. Not that I've actually done much with them, but it would have been sort of nice to have a few valves sitting here in a box that I can look at. So the only valve I've got now is the one that's in the amplifier that I'm talking to you guys on. And I've got a couple of 4CX 250Bs and a 2C39A around somewhere, but no 813s or anything like that. Anyway, what have we got? Yeah, your audio, John, was definitely better on the original microphone, but as Martin says, it sounds like you splutter into the microphone or something every now and then. It almost over deviates everything. So I'm not too sure what that's caused by, but there you go. What else was there? Yeah, the wheel for your bike, Martin. Yeah. think they look better if they've got spoke wheels, don't they? It definitely looks the business. Doesn't seem quite right having cast wheels on a bike that's trying to go off-road, but I suppose it makes an awful lot of difference, really. Yeah, it's going to be excellent if you can get your aerial back up, John. Even if you do beat me to getting my tower up, because I'm sure there's going to be some propagation between us. We'll just have to work out the band and the time. Not too sure it'll work some day. As you say, Martin, perhaps we can cross band and use the SDR, things like that. That'd be good. Right, well, I don't think there's much else from me, so I shall say 73's. Going to go and do a bit of cooking and go and pick my mother up. And I shall go on the forum and wish people who are 60 a happy birthday, even though we don't quite know who it is. I think it must be Neil whose birthday is tomorrow in that case. It's not Dino's, and for Dino's birthday is in May. He's about a month after me. And I'm not too sure anybody else hits the 60 this year. But we'll see anyway. Right, over to you, John. G4STH/EA8 take it via Echo Link. This is G4STG.
Okay, Chris Signet. Right. Okay, I'm trying a bit of experiment here. I'm using, on the microphones instead. And the, you've got a problem there with the test. Anyway, so, I don't know if this one's any different. I'm talking about, I don't know, foot or so, 9 inches away from the microphone. So. But yeah, I do actually notice that when I'm using XP on the blue bar, it seems to, to move a lot more towards the right than when I'm using Windows 7. So, there's something really strange with Windows 7. I might reload the audio further or something. Anyway, fine stuff. Oh, and good afternoon to Dave off on the Leeds off in February. I'm actually down in the Canary Islands. I should have really used my full prefix of the Echo Alpha 8, EA8, stroke G4ST. Excellent stuff. As I say, depending upon how I get on, I'll look on the forum perhaps regarding if I'm back on the real radio again after all these years. It's been a time. I think the last time I was on was about 2011 or 2012. Some time ago. Right, anyway, with that I'll say 73 for everyone, and okay, Chris, well, since you're going to be away on holiday, perhaps someone else can relay me onto 80 via Echo Link. Anyway, I just have to duck in and see, I suppose, and I can always see what's going on the SDR anyway, so on that pack green it seems to be working okay. And have a good time in Austria, Chris, and hopefully speak to you, or when you'll speak to you, I'll hear you all in a week's time. So all the best. Up to you, okay, so definitely all the rigs you've got in your old printer also you've got, I gave mine to Andy, IRM, G6 IRM, G0 KZT as it's called, we've got my old printer, we had it, I was expecting to dispose of it years ago, and it was dead anything. Anyway, I was Jim Martin there, G4 West Coast Canada Group from EA8 stroke G4STA.
Yeah, fine, John. G4 Foxtrot Kilo returning, and very good afternoon to you, David, up in Leeds.
You're a massive signal down here. My name's Martin. I'm in Carshalton in Surrey. And I think there's probably a few of us leading parallel lives, David. I have this terrible affliction that I am unable to part with any technical equipment, which in itself wouldn't be too bad, but I also seem becoming less and less able to stop getting more equipment in. So this won't do really. But KW, I've got a very soft spot for KW equipment, and these things are just languishing in someone's garage. So I'll get them both going. One of them already works reasonably well. The other one is much more exciting because it doesn't work. So I'll probably have a lot more fun with that. Anyway, thank you for calling in. So you caused a bit of confusion there, David, because one of our colleagues is G0KZT. So I think someone has thought it might have been Andy. By the way, David, apologies for the droning on, but we all used to live very close to each other over 40 years ago, so we try and catch up every week on this band from the various far-flung places everyone's got. I'm the only one left, I think, pretty much in the local area where we all started from. So there we go. Your cat sounds as annoying as mine, Martin. Our cat came in while you were dealing with yours, demanding dinner. Luckily Katie's in, so she was able to feed the cat. So I wasn't dragged out like a reluctant mouse. And Chris, I probably got quite a large amount of your valve collection. Certainly when the HRO came here via Alan, it came with a box of a complete set of new valves. I don't know whether they'd come from you or whether Alan had got those together himself. But if you ever need valves, let me know. I'll say the loft here, David, is known by my wife as Valve Store 1. The garage being Valve Store 2. So got quite a good collection. I call it my pension actually, because I'm hoping a lot of the Mullard valves I've got up there will become more and more valuable with the guitarists and hi-fi fraternity, HI. And there was a lot less clatter that time, John. So I don't know. Maybe the microphone's standing on a table or something, and you weren't banging the table that time. Anyway, as I say, we're all looking forward to hearing your signals back on one band or another, John. In fact, if you're going to do that, then I'll put my doublet back up. I've got a doublet which works really well on 20 and 17 meters. So but it's down at the moment. I'll put that on the top of the tower, and we should be able to make contact, I'd have thought. So that'll be good. Looking forward to it. Okay, I'm going to say 73 to everybody. I'll quickly whiz it round to David. If you've got any other comments there, David, but don't feel you have to. If you're still awake, that'd be nice. Cheerio to Lizzie, who's listening on the web SDR, and Mel and anyone else who might be listening too. So back round to G0 Zulu Mike Hotel with a pause for Mike 0 Kilo Zulu X-ray. This is Golf 4 Fox Kilo Kilo, signing but listening.
G4 SKK and 0KZX. Well, thank you for inviting me in, Martin. It's been enjoyable listening to you all. No, not waffling on at all, but very, very enjoyable. But I think we are kindred spirits. I too had what I used to refer to as the pension, which was the valve collection, but which was in the mosque, in one of the spare bedrooms, also in the garage and the cellar as well. I went through a process of probably about 5 years of selling the CC82s and basically all the audio valves and the rectifiers to the morons who think that having a a square, you know, a black plate rather than a brown plate, and a square getter rather than a round getter, and it was made in the Mitcham factory rather than the Bolton factory, made such a difference. So there you go. There's nothing as queer as folks. And I got rid of all the decent stuff on eBay, and then what was left, which was the majority of it, I just put on in one big lot and got rid of the damn things. And you know, it was the best thing I ever did. But no, it's funny, we talk about rubbish in our mother's loft. A chap I was at school with, G6XVM, Nigel, who went to university and then immediately went over to work in the USA to Jiu-Jitsu and has stayed there ever since. So he's been out there for a very, very long time. Still has a container in the UK full of all his rubbish that he collected when he lived here. So, you know, literally whilst he's, you know, a young man. And they were over in the UK last summer, and he was telling me that he'd been to go visit his container, and he had his wife with him, and she was bemoaning about why it was necessary for them to be paying all this money in storage to keep all this absolute utter garbage. As she referred to, you know, why do we need a box with, you know, 200 keyboards in it, and why do we use another box with a whole load of, you know, a bit of wire and some goodness knows, and I sat there quietly and said nothing. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you very much for letting me join you, and I'll make this my final also. It's been a pleasure listening to you, and 0KZX.
Yeah, okay, guys. Z0ZX. Yeah, we're on both Sunday, and trying a hand, or trying a beer, or whatever it is. In Vegas. Sunday standard time, 30 around, and see when you join in. We do tend to talk about lawnmowers, gardening, and the weather, for rather a lot. So we do have people who tend to come and go, but they don't last the full term. John, I think the other end of your antenna would be well kept up by a certain cactus that your wife has, and I'd like to see a picture. So yes, it is out in the cactus to keep up the other end, or tie it to the dog and then tie it at home. That's not a good idea. There's a few of those. Liz, well done for still listening, I see. Liz might be getting a new flat up on the top floor, I think. So there is mention of whether she wanted the room with the garden or the bigger room. And I said obviously room with the garden for radio, but that's so I think she's gone for the bigger room. It's a very good idea because the room she's in at the moment is absolutely fine. So I can absolutely understand why she might be going for the bigger room. Early days here, so we'll see how that goes. What else? Yeah, I think Clay, as I asked Julie, I think she's been over the 22nd or the 23rd. I think Sherry is the day before his wife, and I can never remember which is which. So I think it's very bad business, Martin, so I shall now go away and actually find out which date is my brother's birthday. Right, I think that's it from me. I'm not even thought about storing inside. I've got a cellar, and I think it's a very good idea. I think Chris says that in France and that, the cellar is the norm, and I've always thought it's a good idea. Well, I have to say up in the Lake District that would be quite a damp issue, but we'll see where it goes. Okay guys, 73, I should be around next Sunday. Chris, you won't be on Wednesday. Oh yes, you will be on Wednesday, so perhaps we have a chat then. And have a good week everybody, don't work too hard, and I shall talk to you either Wednesday or next Sunday or whenever. So I'll give it back to Chris just to finish off, and then I'll say 73. So cheers all from G0ZX, around G4TG, other. Yep, fine everybody. I'll have a good week. Yeah, I should be on Wednesday, Martin, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure it's Sunday we leave. Sunday morning we're going out. I think I've got something happening on Saturday evening. It's a quiz actually, and the
the church or the village hall or whatever. So I think we're going to that on the Saturday evening. So yeah, be around on Wednesday. So hopefully speak to you then. Have a good week, everybody. And around to you, John, just to say cheerio. G4STA/EA8. Take of our Echo Link. G4STA.
Yeah, okay, so it's fine. Yeah, you caught me on. I just had a good cough, hadn't you? Better. You all complaining about reaching 60. I'm approaching 60 with this year I'll be hitting 70, so that's no fun at all, is it? I certainly feel it as well. Right, anyway, on that happy note, or unhappy note, oh God, I'll say 73 to 1 and all, and hopefully speak to you all in a week's time. If someone can relay me across on Tracy me today. It's all the best, 73, bye.
Yep. Cheerio, John, and I hope you get rid of that cough. And yeah, I've still got a couple of years yet till I hit the big 60, but it's all creeping up, isn't it? Life goes quickly. See you later. Thanks for calling in, David. Nice to hear you on, and good luck with the... I'm very impressed, by the way, in selling all the valves. I suspect I'll never get round to it, but one of my descendants might make a fortune out of them one day. See you later. G4 Foxtrot Kilo Kilo is off and clear. Bye all.
Yeah, okay, cheers all. Just to say, Chris, I might be late on Wednesday. I just remembered we got parents' evening for George, so we'll... I'm not too sure what time I'll finish for that, but we'll see. Cheers all. G0 to the mate. Off and clear. Yeah, no problem, Martin. I'll be in the shack, probably working on this power supply still, so if you're late, no problem. Cheers now, G4SDGP.
Bye all.
Ja, okay, was ist noch
Das ist ziemlich verbaut da in der 922, das ist ziemlich eng, gell?
Ja, Romeo Victor Wolf.
Mike Echo Romeo.
Ja, 0 Mike Echo Romeo. En Papa Alpha 1 November Bravo heb ik ook op de lijst gezet. Papa Alpha 1 Romeo Victor Golf. Het NTA met erop een mooi signaal 5915 tot 20. Maar dat ken ik van jou, dus geen enkel probleem. En dat je in een ontbalen geweest bent, dat wist ik al. Want ik had gisteravond Gerben ook in het in mij net hier. En die heeft het dan verteld hè, dat jij daar en URK en hij met jullie vriendjes daar in Rosmalen geweest zijn. Vandaar dat ik wist dat jij ook zo was. Hè. Ik ben er niet geweest, zoals ik van Dien al gezegd heb. Het is te ver, ik weet de gezondheid laat het niet meer toe. Dus moet ik mij daarmee afvinden. En ik doe het ook, hè, al dat het mij wel pijn doet. Dat ik niet meer zo naar vloermarkten kan rijden. En zo, maar ja, we moeten er ons aan. We moeten het maar nemen zoals het komt. In dat geval dan toch. Al dat ik het ook liever anders had, maar we kunnen er niks aan veranderen. Het is nou zo, de gezondheid gaat nog altijd voor, hè, voor alle anderen. Hartelijk bedankt voor je deelname. Wens je ook een prettige zondagavond. En tot de volgende keer. Papa Alpha 1 Tango Papa. Een goedenavond Owen. Voor jou heb ik geen naam. Het Nederlandstalige amateurnet met Delta 5 Lima Tango als netleider. En mijn naam is Alfons. Ga je gang. Goeiedag, dit is Papa Alpha 1 Tango Papa. Papa Alpha, Nederlandstalige amateurnet. Nou, ik nou van de gaan doen, maar ik denk dit jaar een keer hier. Gewoon even voor de stem, hè. Dit is Thomas, Thomas en CTA is klas nummer 1 en ik werk hier met de Jezo STD in 1200 en dat met een koers voor de OTF antenne. Dus dat is hier
verhaal hier. En ik luister eens gezellig mee. En met de koptelefoon op. Dus dat is mooi rustig. En ondertussen een beetje voetbal kijken, hè. Goed, ja. En ja, voor de rest komt de signaal allemaal hier prima binnen, hè. Dus aanvang heb je hier een dikke 9. Dat signaal 9 hier is allemaal prima, hè. Dus de signalen zijn hier goed ontvangen. Goed, ik wil hier verderop bij laten gaan. Ik ga mooi luisteren en dan zien we wat allemaal voorbij komt, hè. Goed. En nou ja, voor ja, dan kan ik ook hier wel eens even overbrengen. Dit is wel ja, met van de rest net, maar goed. Als er iemand nog is die nog een oude PC-4 voor me gaan heeft, hou ik me aanbevolen. Dat is gewoon hier wat even aan deze nog. Ja, nou, een zaak. Goed, ik ga weer terug. Dus ga maar naar die Sendo Baba voor een heel lang tijd. Oh, dat was het station, het UnUn station, maar dat was zeer zacht. Nee, gaan we het niet opnemen. Dat gaat later misschien. Papa Alpha 1, Tango, Papa MTA, met Thomas. Geen enkel probleem hier op te nemen in het Touwenland in Maarsberg. 5-9+10 is ook jouw signaal hier bij mij, dus geen probleem. Alles is mooi en zuiver en klaar overgekomen. Zonder koptelefoon, ik kan alles nog zo opnemen. En dat is voor mij altijd het mooie, hè. Tijdens je uitzending was er dan wel even een kleine storing erop. Maar dat kwam je toch zonder problemen overweg. Dus ik moest van je doorgaan niks missen, alles goed aangekomen in het Touwenland. Thomas, ik bedank jou voor je deelname. Ik wens je dan ook nog een prettige zondagavond. De groeten en tot de volgende keer. Papa Alpha 2, Hotel Papa. Goedenavond, Harry. Het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ga je gang. Papa Alpha 2, Hotel Papa. Goedenavond iedereen. Vanuit Goede Proef. We hebben hier nog nooit gezien. 9+10, 9+15. Geen enkel probleem. Je bent hier echt keihard, geen enkel probleem joh. Het is hier momenteel nog 11 graden. Heerlijk weer. Vanmiddag nog even weg geweest met de auto sinds het hier rijden. En de barometer die is er lekker stijgend, hè. Dat gaat de goede kant uit. Die staat op 1013 punten, die hectopascal. En die gaat met 18 hectopascal toch weer omhoog, hè. Dus dat is allemaal heel erg mooi. Dus helemaal niks mis mee. Goed Alfons, heel verhaal hier vanuit Leiden-Dorp. Ik bedank je natuurlijk weer voor het leiden van het Nederlandstalige amateurnet. En ik dacht verder ook nog een heel fijn net toe. Uiteraard op 119 Delta India op 1950 nog wel eventjes de hartelijke groet en bedankt natuurlijk ook voor het reageren. Wolf gaat er perfect. En dan kom je straks dan weer krijgen in die andere ronde. Dat zal best, ja, ik ook altijd wel leuk, dat weet je, jij ook. Maar dat is ook aardigheid in. Hey, allerbeste Alfons en succes hè, met het net verder nog terug naar Netcontrol. Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Delta Delta 7 Tango in dat mooie Marsberg. Dit is Papa Alpha in november Bravo vanuit een donker Leiden-dorp. Over. Papa Alpha 1 november Bravo het NTA-net. Hans is de Royal Discone 59 plus 10. Je zei het hè, 59 plus 10 had je meegegeven. En je zei het zelf toch eigenlijk bij jou ook wel staan. En inderdaad het is ook zo. 59 plus 10, geen enkel probleem. Ondanks dat ik wel een beetje lawaai van de nieuwe frequenties en zo heb. Daar een beetje overslagen heb. Maar ik moest van je doorgaan toch niks missen daar. Dan, ja, inderdaad hè. Ik heb zomaar even in de winter 120 meter stoep zuiver te houden hè, van sneeuw en ijs. En dat is wel het voordeel dat ik dus de huizen van mij afstaan. Die tegenover mij, je zegt het zelf, het Vliet of het Kerkhof, die kunnen mij niet meer storen. En die straat die daar hoog gaat, dat was de Ende. Echo Mike Delta Echo, de Ende. Dat is die straat die daar hoog naast het Kerkhof hoog gaat. Hans, dat is die straat. Je hebt goed gekeken, je hebt er goed alles opgenomen. En ja, zoals ik al zelf gezegd heb, hè, de voordeel van mij is wel dat ik het met de ondergrond heb. En dan de spoor van de trein die daar liggen. Want voor de anderen ben ik toch volledig omgeven van bergen. En ja, die daar, het gaat goed, de andere kan ik vergeten. Hartelijk dank jou voor je deelname. Ik zie je straks ook in het andere net. Wens je dan nog een prettige zondagavond. En tot de volgende keer. Tot Alpha 0, Mike Echo Romeo. Goedenavond uit het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ja, je gaat.
Ja, met een kleine pauze Alfons. Delta Delta 5 Lima Tango, Pello Mike en Romeo, NTA-net. Alfons, goed signaal hier, 10 bij voor 9. Veel rumoer wel in de zijbanden, maar je komt er goed overheen. En ik heb net een discussie, je hebt een foutje gemaakt. Ik was bezig met mijn superwiel en de Colombo-machine. En het schoot op een gegeven moment dat was het boren, liep de boor vast en ja, het schoot iets uit mijn handen vandaan. Dus ik heb nu een pleister op mijn hand zitten, met een wondje en een blauwe plek. Ja, dat gebeurt. Maar dat doen we dan experimenteel radioonderzoek, Alfons. Dat, ja, volgende keer trek ik wel een handschoen aan. Dat is misschien verstandig, maar goed. Heb ik niet gedaan? Ja, ik ben ook dom. Ik maak ook domme fouten. Oké, Alfons, er is geen bijzonderheden aan deze kant. En microfoon die gaat terug. Bedankt voor het leiden van de test. Delta Delta 5, Lima Tango, Pello Mike Echo Romeo en Tianet. Ja, je mag, ga je gang.
Ja, en ga jij en nee. Fred, je moet zo'n machinekrenten opzetten, hè, want het is hartstikke lief, joh. Want het is goed nou ja, dan gebeurt er dit, hè. Machinekrenten op je boormachine. Daar heb je dan ook geen problemen meer mee.
Ja, ik heb een machinekrem, maar heb ik helaas even niet gebruikt. Ik doe ook domme dingen. Ik ben ook een dom mens. Ik doe af en toe domme dingen. Maar goed. De schade viel mee. Blauwe plek en een wondje op mijn hand. Dus het viel mee. Alfons, take the mic.
Volgens mij hoor ik nog een PE-station op de achtergrond.
PA3 ECT mobiel. Heb ik ook nog gehoord. Dan ga ik Freddy eerst even naar de hand. Want die is bij mij zeer zacht en hij is mobiel. Misschien gaat hij zelfs verdwenen zijn dat ik hem niet meer hoor. Papa Alpha 3, Echo Charlie Tango mobiel. Goedenavond Hans, het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ga je gang? Ja, Romeo. Alpha 3, Echo, Charlie, Tango, Mobiel, Hans. Geen enkel probleem, 5859 jouw signaal. Moest van je doorgang niks missen, ondanks dat er van de zijband of van de zijde de andere frequenten een beetje rumoer opkomt. Maar ik heb je doorgang volledig meegekregen, Hans. Ik bedank jou voor je deelname. Ik wens je dan ook nog een prettige zondagavond en tot de volgende keer. En dan ga ik nu naar Fred, Papa Alpha 0, Mike Echo Romeo. Fred, jouw signaal is 529 tot 25. Moet ik eigenlijk niet zeggen, hè, want dat is altijd zo. Am beste zeg ik maar ouderwets, zoals ik dat bij de andere Fred doe. En als het dan niet zo is, dat ik dan meld hoe het signaal is. Want het is altijd toch 20 tot 25 jaar. Dat kan gebeuren, maar je ziet het, hè, je hebt altijd dat probleem. En ik zeg altijd, als je niks doet, kun je niks fout doen en kun je ook geen probleem krijgen. En als je veel doet, dan kun je veel fouten maken. Fred, je bent niet alleen zo, ik heb het ook. Maandag was ik ook even wat aan het doen. En zie daar, ik had dan ook weer niet de zekerheid even genomen die ik moet nemen. En dat was ook gebeurd, hè. In de duim open slee erin. Maar ja, ik zeg altijd onkruid vergaat niet, hè. Dat komt altijd weer. En ik heb er al een plaster op gemaakt. En ik heb dat verder gedaan, hè. En het is ook nog alles goed verlopen. Wel een paar bloedvlekken op dat deel dat ik aan het maken was. Maar ja, daarvoor hebben we dan schuurpapier voor het weer klaar te krijgen. Hai. Fred, ik bedank je voor je deelname. Wens je er ook nog een prettige zondagavond. En tot de volgende keer. En voordat ik verder ga, ga ik even de teamspeakers opnoemen die aanwezig zijn op de computer. Rolf, papa moet bij 1950 die het relais doet. Rolf, ik heb 1 keer gebruik gemaakt van jouw dienst en het ging goed, dus prima. Papa Echo 1, niemand mag ik schrijf Fred uit Eastern, dan sta ik op de lijst. Dan hebben we Papa Alpha 0, Mike Echo Romeo Fred uit Koopwijk en Vroeg, die we daar juist gehoord hebben. Papa Alpha 1, Mike Oscar Romeo Onno uit Oudehoorn. Papa Alpha 1 November Bravo Hans uit Leiderdorp, die we ook even gehoord hebben. Papa Alpha 3, Alpha Kilo Kilo, Wim uit Willemsoord. Papa Alpha 3, Foxtrot, Tango Victor, Kars uit Drachten. Papa Echo 1, Bravo, Sierra Bravo, William uit Alsmeer, die we ook gehoord hebben. Papa Echo 1, Delta Hotel, November. Fred uit Edam, 1950, Rolf met de smartphone. En Delta Lima, Zulu Alpha, 786, Klaas uit Zwagersbos. Zijn de mensen op Teamspeak? Mooi dat jullie ook aanwezig zijn. Zodoende dat jullie ook mee kunnen horen. En zoals ik al zei, jij bedankt voor het leiden van, of het doorgeven van op Teamspeak. Zo, en nu luister ik weer of er nog inmelders zijn voor het Nederlandstalig amateurnet.
Foxtrot Romeo.
Papa Alpha 3, Foxtrot Romeo, die was het sterkste. Maar ik heb nog wat gehoord met Romeo, wie was dat?
Echo Alpha 7, Papa Echo 1, Delta Mike Bel.
1 en Mike Alpha Romeo heb ik ook opgeschreven. Nog iemand?
Echo Alpha 7, Papa Echo 1, Delta Mike Bel.
1 Alpha Juliet. Bravo heb ik opgeschreven. Nog iemand?
Echo Alpha 7, Papa Echo 1, Delta Mike Bel.
Dat was zeer zacht. Kan mij iemand helpen met dat roepteken met Papa Alpha 1 en zo verder?
Echo Alpha 7, Papa Echo 1, Delta Michael Del, Doris vanuit Granada. Of tenminste de omgeving van Granada.
Mike Hotel, Doris heb ik ook opgeschreven. Met, nog iemand? Dan ga ik eerst naar Gerrit. Nee, Fred. Papa Alpha 3 Foxtrot Romeo. Het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Goedenavond, Fred. Ga je gang.
Ja, met een keertje. Goedenavond, Alfons. Delta 5 Lima Tango, Nederlandstalig net, Papa Alpha 3 Foxtrot Romeo. Luister weer even gezellig mee, Alfons. Niet te veel beleefd vandaag, lekker wat in de tuin gerommeld. Het was prachtig weer, hè. Maar daar genieten we maar weer van, hè. Komt dat ook eens een keer mooi in het weekend, want meestal is dat niet zo. Oké, nou, ik heb verder niet zoveel, dus ik hou het kort. En je hebt weer klandizie genoeg vanavond en dat is mooi, hè. Dus bij deze groet ik iedereen aan de frequentie, ook de teamspeakers en alle luisteraars. Dus een hele genoeglijke zondagavond. En je rapport is 20 dB over 9 gemiddeld, soms wel 25. Het is eigenlijk net als gisteren een gewoon fantastisch signaal. Helemaal geen QRM, dus dat gaat allemaal weer fantastisch. Alfons, bedankt en tot de volgende keer. DD5LT, Papa Alpha 3, Foxtrot Romeo.
Papa Alpha 3 Foxtrot Romeo, het SPA net. Fred 59 plus 20. Constant 59 plus 20 jouw signaal hier bij mij. Dus ook geen enkel probleem. Die was ook de enige die over al de anderen heen kwam. Daardoor had ik jou ook als eerste kunnen opschrijven, hè. Daar waren nog een paar stations, maar die werden dan voor jou toch wel een beetje aan de kant gedrukt. Maar ja, je ziet het, hè. Het gaat toch altijd weer... komt dat in orde met een paar keer vragen en zo verder gaat het dan toch weer verder. En ik hoop maar dat het nog zo een tijdje zo verder gaat. En met het weer, ja, zoals ik al zei, van mij kan het zo blijven. Hè. Ik ben zeer blij daarmee, al dat er wel een koude wind was. Maar ja, daar hebben we dan nog een jasje voor dat we kunnen aantrekken. Hè. Fred, ik bedank je voor je deelname. Ik wens je dan ook nog een prettige zondagavond. Goede weekbegin, mag ik maar zeggen. En tot de volgende keer. Papa Alpha 1, Mike Alpha Romeo. Daar kom ik niet op de naam, maar dat ga ik dan verder voor jou wel eens te horen krijgen. Goedenavond. Hier is het Nederlandstalig amateurnet met Delta 5, Lima Tango als netleider. Ga je gang? Papa
Iedereen goedenavond, opgeschreven. Goedenavond, naam aan deze kant is Marcel, Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie Molino. De studio is in Hengelo Overijssel, de studio is heel haast. Dank iedereen ook en alle luisteraars die het net op begin van een nieuwe week afvaart. Dan doe je het volgende, de volgende tour naar de netwerking.
Van alle 1 Mike, Alpha, Romeo, het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Marcel 5-9 in de spitsen 5-9 plus 5. Jouw signaal hier bij mij in het Sauerland. Dus ook geen probleem. Alles kwam goed aan, ondanks dat er op de achtergrond veel vermoer en lawaai is. Moest ik van hier doorgaan toch niets missen, hè. En ook nog zonder koptelefoon, zonder teamspeak erbij te nemen. Dus dan ben ik altijd zeer blij, hè. En dat het signaal een beetje zachter is, dat maakt voor mij niet veel uit. Ik ben altijd blij dat het Q5 is. Dan heb ik geen enkel probleem met het tegenstation. Maar wil ik bedank je voor je deelname. Wens je ook nog een prettige zondagavond. En tot de volgende keer. En voordat ik naar Jos ga, ga ik eerst even kijken of ik Doris kan halen. Echo Alpha 7, strook. Papa Echo 1, Delta, Mike Hotel. Goedenavond, Doris. Het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ga je gang.
Ja, 1 DMH is voor jou. Papa Echo 1, Delta Mike Hotel, Doris. Hij is weg.
Hij is weg, inderdaad. Oké, dankjewel. Gaan we nu naar Jos. Jos, Papa Alpha 1, Alpha Juliet Bravo. Goedenavond Jos. Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ga je gang.
Papa Alpha 1, Alpha Juliet Bravo.
Bravo op NTA-net. Jos, vanavond ging het niet zoals gisteren. Er was vanavond 5-9, dus gisteren 5-9 plus 5. Dus iets sterker en iets beter verstaanbaar als gisteren. Alhoewel ik moet zeggen, ik had je gisteren ook niks gemist van je doorgang. Maar daar had ik toch een beetje meer moeite om je eruit te halen. En vandaag ging het dan toch een beetje beter. Hè? Ja, het kan niet iedere dag zijn dat de mensen, ik weet niet wat, hoeveel te vertellen hebben. Hè? Gisteren was er veel te vertellen, omdat er veel naar Rospalen geweest waren. En die hadden dan toch het een en het ander mee te delen. En vandaag is dat toch wel een beetje afgezakt. Hè? Omdat er toch nog redelijk veel zijn die over Rospalen spreken. Dus het moet wel een zeer goede markt geweest zijn. En zoals ik hoorde ook veel bezoekers. Jos, ik bedank je voor je deelname. Wens je dan ook nog een prettige zondagavond. En tot de volgende keer. Papa Hotel 0, Echo Whisky. Goedenavond Edwin. Het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ga je gang. Ja, prima. Delta 5, Lima Tango. Nederlandstalig amateurnet van Papa Hotel 0. Ook de luisteraars in een goede avond. En ook de rest van de zenders in een goede avond. Prima. Ja, ik heb het heel vaak proberen in te melden. En dan denk ik toch weer het laatste poging, hè. Dus dan moet ik toch even van een week hier omhoog kijken. Maar ja, voor mij is het wel een week zag je van horen, hè. Zo zie je maar hier. Dat het toch al onderhoud is, hè. Ja, ik kan wel van morgen. Maar dan prima. Dan ga je gewoon even aan het sonderen weer. Ik denk dat we gewoon luchtkrap op een gegeven moment, hè. Prima. Signaals zijn prima hier. Het is lekker rustig opgebouwd, dus als er geen woord aan de mensen. Dat is vanmiddag een signaal aangegeven. Maar iemand die vast was geweest, dus helaas zijn we binnen een mooi weer. Maar goed, we kunnen nog van genieten, hè. Prima. Ik zou zeggen, een bedankt voor het leden van de net. Een voortzetting, een goede zondag en tot hier de volgende keer. Papa Hotel 0, Echo Whisky en NTA-net. Edwin 59 plus 10. Jouw signaal hier bij mij. Geen enkel probleem je op te nemen, ondanks het vermoeden dat ik toch een beetje storingen heb van de nevenfrequenties. Maar dat maakt me niets uit. Je bent er goed over weggekomen. En ook nog dat er een geluidje moest komen bijna op het einde van je uitzending. Maar daar kwam je ook zonder problemen over weg. Dus het was een zeer goed verbinding vanavond, Edwin. Ja, dat werken, hè, dat is altijd het probleem. De kabels, dat is ook zo'n groot probleem. Als bij die Israël hier komt en die kijkt dat met ongeluk maar even zo onder de tafel hier. Dan zegt ze altijd, hoe kom jij nog met die kabels klaar, hè? Hoe weet jij nog wat voor een kabel dat is? Ik zeg, dat is een zaak die ik aan niemand verder vertel, Hai. Edwin, ik bedank jou voor je deelname. Ik wens je dan ook nog een prettige zondagavond te groeten. En tot de volgende keer. En ik luister weer of er nog inmelders zijn voor het Nederlandstalig amateurnet.
PA0HWB.
PA0HWB. Goedenavond Hans, nog iemand?
PA1 Julia Tango, PA1 JT.
1 JT, goedenavond Jan. Nog iemand? Er kwam nog wat, maar dat verstond ik niet van. Goed, dan gaan we eerst naar Hans, Papa Alpha 0, Hotel Whisky Bravo. Goedenavond Hans, het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ga je gang?
Ja, oké, Alfons, DD5LT, Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Van PA0 Hotel Whisky Bravo, goedenavond. En dat geldt uiteraard ook voor alle luisteraars naar dit Nederlandstalig amateurnet, Alfons. Ja, prima weer geweest ook hier. 17, 18 graden in de achtertuin. En dat was voor mij de gelegenheid om eindelijk maar eens een keer wat aan de tuin te gaan doen, hè. Ik heb dat lang uit kunnen stellen. Had gelukkig veel geregend, maar ja, vandaag kon ik er niet onderuit, Alfons. Verder weinig bijzonderheden. Ik wil alleen nog graag een oproep doen voor de OTC-leden die van plan zijn om op 2 april naar de reunie in de Soesterduinen te komen. We hebben nog 2 weken de gelegenheid om in te schrijven. Het loopt niet slecht. We hebben op dit moment een goede 100 deelnemers al. Maar ik wil het ook verzoeken om op korte termijn de inschrijving te doen. Dan hebben wij nog een paar dagen de gelegenheid om de rest van de formaliteiten af te werken. Het is 2 april voor de OTC-leden en alles is te vinden op de website. Ik dacht heel overzichtelijk en ook heel netjes bij elkaar geschreven voor iedereen duidelijk. Goed, dat was van deze kant, Alfons. Bedankt nogmaals voor het leiden van het net. Een hele prettige avond toegewenst ook voor iedereen die meeluistert. En tot een volgende gelegenheid. DD5LT van TA0HWB.
Papa Alfa 0 Hotel, Whisky Bravo, het NTA-net, Hans 529 tot 25, zoals gewoonlijk een goed signaal. Ken dat niet anders van jou. Komt altijd goed uit het Breda. En waarom vandaag niet, hè? Dus de mensen daar van OTC die naar de vergadering willen gaan op 2 april, zich inmelden, zodoende dat Hans en de andere mensen of organisatoren toch nog het een en het ander kunnen in orde brengen. Dat is de vraag dat Hans gedaan heeft, om dus die daaraan deelnemen willen zich inmelden bij hem. Hans, ik bedank jou voor je deelname. Ik wens je dan ook nog een prettige zondagavond. De groetjes en tot de volgende keer. Papa Alfa 1 Juliet Tango. Goedenavond Jan. Het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ga je gang.
Ja, oké, Alfons. Delta 5 Lima Tango met het Nederlandstalige amateurnet. Dit is Papa Alfa 1 Juliet Tango PNJT. Goedenavond, Alfons. En goedenavond alle deelnemers, luisteraars die aanwezig zijn in dit net. Het komt er bijzonder goed uit, Alfons. 5.9 plus 20 dB, zie ik op de meter van de TS590. De 590 SG werk ik het ogenblik mee. Ik hoop dat dit er een beetje uitkomt. Meestal werk ik met de repetijnen. Maar goed, je moet af en toe een keer veranderen. Ik meld me alleen even in. Ik zat een stukje van het net mee te luisteren. Voor de presentielijst, Alfons, ik heb eigenlijk geen bijzonderheden. Over het weer is al voldoende gezegd. Hopelijk dat we van de week dat dit doorzet, hè, dat we nu alleen toch naar de lente gaan. Hè. Ik was eigenlijk benieuwd hoe het met je gezondheid was en zo, maar zo te horen, het klinkt allemaal goed, Alfons, hè. Je klinkt echt enthousiast. Verder is geen bijzonderheden, joh. Microfoon met terug, hè. In ieder geval alvast bedankt voor het leiden van de ronde. En dan jij in bijzonder natuurlijk. En jij wel een fijne avond toegewenst, Alfons. Delta 5 Lima Tango P1JT.
Papa Alfa 1 Juliet Tango, het NTA-net. Hans wil ik zeggen. Jan 5915 tot 20. Jouw signaal hier bij mij. Met de 590, ja, ik weet dat je anders met een ander setje werkt. Nou, dat klinkt toch ook goed. Ik hoorde onmiddellijk als je begon dat jij het was. Dus stemkenning. Dat wist ik dan nog direct dat jij het was, hè. Ja, Jan, ik laat het me niet werken. Als ik hier boven ben, probeer ik het zo lustig en zo goed mogelijk te maken. Ondanks de problemen die er zijn. Maar ja, ik ga niet klagen, want dat brengt dan ook niks. Op het moment is het zo dat ik alleen maar weer in het staande positie aan het zenden ben. Ik heb een oplossing gevonden voor het schrijven. Daar had ik gisteravond problemen mee. In staan, in steen en dan schrijven. Dat gaat niet al te goed. Maar ik heb nu zo'n pult hier waar dat ik normaal een ganse krant op kan leggen. En daar heb ik mijn boekje erop liggen. En zo kan ik er ook goed schrijven. En kan er ook nog een beetje daarop aan vasthouden aan dat ding. Dus de check is volledig weer omgebouwd als een wandelende check en in bewegen zijnde check AI. Jan, ik bedank jou voor je deelname. Ik wens je er ook nog een prettige zondagavond. De groeten en tot de volgende keer. En ik luister weer, eerst moet ik melden dat Papa Alfa 2, Bravo Bart uit Rummen, had zich ook ingemeld op Teamspeak. Hij had mij ook de goedenavond gewenst. Bart, dan wens ik jou over deze weg de goede avond. En ik luister nu weer naar inmelders voor het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. En nu blijft het stil, dan ga ik naar Papa Echo 1 Lima Mike X-Ray. Fred, een goede avond. Het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. Ga je gang?
Delta 5 Lima Tango. Goedenavond Alfons. Gaat echt gewoon Lima Mike XC. Het is alweer 8 uur heen. Maar niet eens in de gaten. Dat. Nou oké. Het was hier de hele dag mooi weer en wel een beetje frisjes met de wind. Maar de temperatuur was op zich wel goed. Een graad of 12, 13 was het achter het huis op een gegeven moment. Dus niet te klagen denk ik. Vandaag niet heel veel uitgehaald, maar gisteren des te meer. Dus nou ja, we kunnen morgen weer gewoon verder. Zo doen we dat maar lang. Alfons, bedankt voor het leiden van de ronde. Het was weer netjes. Bedankt Connie. En doet Connie de groeten maar even voor mij. Bye bye, cheerio. Tot de volgende keer.
Op Echo 1, Lima Mike XC, het NTA-net, Fred, ouderwets, geen enkel probleem je op te nemen. Ja, het moet niet iedere dag zo vast aan het werk zijn, hè. Het kan ook een dagje een beetje minder zijn. Ik heb vandaag ook niks gedaan, gisteren niks gedaan, dus het gaat wel een probleem worden, want ik moest een paar zaken klaar hebben, maar die ga ik wel niet klaar krijgen tegen die tijd. Dus we gaan naar een e-mailtje naar de mensen sturen dat ze een beetje meer geduld moeten hebben, hè. Dat de zager van dienst, dat die niet actief genoeg is om de werken uit te voeren. AI. Maar ja, we proberen er het beste van te maken. En je weet, hè, mijn motto is nog altijd onkruid vergaat niet, hè. En jij hebt al wel eens gezegd, ja, toch als je dat en dat erop doet, maar ik zie het toch dat het toch nog altijd weer terugkomt, Fred. Goed, Fred, ik bedank je voor je deelname. Ik breng de groetjes over aan Connie als ik ze zie. Als ik straks eens naar beneden kom, of ik ze dan zie, weet ik niet, want de kleinkinderen zijn nog altijd hier. Die blijven tot morgenmiddag, die hebben geen school. Dus die blijven maar even of tot morgenmiddag hier. En dan weet ik niet of ik ze tegenkom, hè. Het kan zijn dat ze ergens onder de tafel ligt. AI. In ieder geval, jij ook de groetjes thuis. En we komen ons weer tegen. En omdat jij normaal de deur dicht doet, ga ik toch eerst nog even luisteren of er nog iemand is die deelnemen wil aan het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. En dan bleef het stil. Ja, dan gaan we het Nederlandstalig amateurnet maar sluiten. Ik bedank iedereen die deelgenomen had aan het Nederlandstalig amateurnet. De Radio Z-amateurs, de teamspeakers en natuurlijk ook de luisteraars. Want die zijn er. Ik kreeg van de morgen weer 2 e-mailtjes van luisteraars die gisteren meegeluisterd hebben. Dus ze zijn er. We zien ze niet, maar ze zijn er. Rolf, jij bedankt voor het relayeren. Zoals ik al zei, ik heb 1 keer op jouw dienst toegegrepen en dat klopt goed over, want daar kon ik het station er mooi uithalen. Fred, jij bedankt voor de hulp bij bepaalde roeptekens toch, want er waren toch 1 of 2 waar ik een beetje problemen mee had. Mijn dank daarvoor. En de zieke wens ik een goede genezing. En we zeggen maar de 73. En tot werkens van Delta 5 Lima Tango. En ik geef de frequent vrij voor onderling verkeer. Bye bye.
Bedankt voor het leiden van de ronde. Alfa 1, Mike Alfa Romeo.
Ja, bedankt Alfons.
Ik dacht er was nog een station dat mij niet. Wie? Papa Alfa 2, bravo. Goedenavond, man. Ga je gang. Bravo, SDA met mensen wel een beetje zachte frequent en zachte modulatie. Zachte frequent, dat is goed gezegd van bij AI. En zachte modulatie, ik moest toch snel de koptelefoon pakken om het eruit te halen. In ieder geval, je staat op een lijstje. Jij hebt nu de deur niet gedaan, ik ga nu het licht uitmaken. En dan gaan we maar zeggen bedankt en tot de volgende keer. Bye.
Papa Alfa 2, bravo, papa en gewoon Lima Mike XC. Ja, het is al 6 wat zei Alf.
Dat moet dan nog eens goed, toch? Ik wil allemaal fouten nog.
On GB2 REF News Effect. Those are the ones which have been registered so far with us.
Cost me probably a few more before the 25th there. So April's on the air, 25th of March and 9th of April. And then we have another big exercise, of course, exercise Blue Ham, with the Air Training Corps and radio amateurs on 5 megahertz upper sideband on Saturday and Sunday the 18th, 19th and on the 25th and 26th of March. Exercise Blue Ham will be taking place on the 18th, 19th of March and on the 25th, 26th of March 2017 over a 24-hour period on 5 megahertz only. Air, Army and Sea Cadets and staff will be able to communicate with radio amateurs using cadet radio call signs, which can consist of 3 letters and 2 numbers. Details to be given to cadets over the air. Details to be given over the air is your single report, your QRA locator, transmit power, antenna type and direction. Cadets are not allowed to give personal names or geographical names over the air. Some cadets may have never ever heard of amateur radio before, so bear with them if they are a bit slow with replies. Cadets will use the collective call sign of Alpha Charlie and not CQ. It's also on a few websites, including the www.rapaz.org website. There's also on Rapaz website if you want to see when you're taking part. And as I said, all we need of you is 5 megahertz is your single report, your locator, your tower, your antenna and direction. Rapaz contest rallies with Rapaz stands and other special events in 2017-18. And I'll just go up to April this time. March to December, we have Golf Bravo figures 1-7, Hotel Charlie Charlie, the Hull City Culture, celebrating Amy Johnson's 1903 to 1941 flight. And the coordinator is G0XWO. We all know G0XWO because that's Bernard. So Bernard's putting a biggie on there for December. 25th of March and 9th of April is IOTA. April's on the air. 18th and 19th of March and the 25th and 26th of March is exercise Blue Ham. And on the 23rd of April, the Yeovil QRP convention in Sherborne, Dorset. And if you're going, it's Delta Tango figure 9 3 Alpha Alpha. It's the postcode. And the person running that one is Golf 8 Uniform Echo Delta. I won't go any further down the line. Oh, excuse me. CW operators and help desperately required for Rapaz Golf 8 Fox Charlie CW RSP2 National Field Day Concert. So we're after CW operators, fellas. Council meeting, the next council meeting is the 11th of April. Air Defence Radar Museum, RSE Tibet, which will be closed up to March. But it will be taking part in IOTA on Saturday, 8th of April, 1000 hours to 1500 hours local. So, Golf Bravo 2 RAF, it all start running again in April, through till November. Anybody is allowed to operate the course. You've got to have a full license and also report to D4PSH for authorization, because I hold the license now. Rapaz QSL Bureau. Here we go with a list of people who have got cards in our bureau without a second class, I should say, envelope weight in there. And they are D0 Victor Alpha Romeo, Golf 1 Lima Kilo Juliet, Golf 3 Echo Uniform Echo, Golf Mike 3 Juliet India Juliet, Golf 3 Lima Mike Oscar, Golf Whiskey 3 Tango India X-Ray, and Golf 4 X-Ray Kilo Hotel, which was running GB4 Bravo Charlie Romeo, Golf 6 Golf Bravo Oscar, Golf 10 Hotel Papa India, Golf 8 Oscar Mike Golf, Mike 0 Zulu after Victor, Mike Whiskey 3 Juliet correction, Mike 53 Victor Juliet November, And lastly, Mike 30 Kilo Bravo. To any of those people listening, could you please send an SAE to Andrew, our QSL manager, and let him know if you can give him or what he can do with the QSL cards he has for you there. And they will be destroyed, gentlemen, after 6 months of arrival, and they will not be passed on to the RSPD QSL Bureau. Raphael's QRB Journal, do not forget, Raphael's QRB Journal requires consent from you, the members. So all of you have got issues for the QRB Journal with your pictures or anything to do with the amateur radio, in particular with Raphael's, of course, the QRB Journal, who is David, D-A-T-E-D, QTHR and everything there, waiting for you with all your stories there, gentlemen. Air Training Corps, exercise Blue Ham again, 1819, 22, 26th of March, on 5 megahertz. And RAF Holton, if anybody wants to operate from RAF Holton, contact Golf 7 Victor Romeo Tango, who again is Raphael's QTHR. RAF Singles Museum in Hendo, again, same with them, contact G0 Tango Alpha Kilo Roy, if you want to operate from that location. The next item is Raphael's Council post contact email addresses. Now, I'm afraid that I'm unable to give them over the air and a readout because there's so many of them, and they're all email addresses, and it will take me hours to do it, and then you may even miss them. So if anybody wants them, and you've got somebody with a PC and with a computer there who you know asks to download them for you off the newsletter there. It's the email addresses of all the council and posts. I think that's it for now, Bob. Thanks for taking the news there, and also thanks for taking the net, of course. So back to you then. G4 Papa Sierra Hotel, Raphael's net. Over.
Golf 4 Papa Sierra Hotel, Terry. Yeah, 100% received. No problems at all. Absolutely perfect. Signal held up. No QR Nancy. Everything came well for a change. And beautiful. Yeah, all the news filtered, etc. Anyway, I'm just going to take a quick standby for anyone who wishes to go back to Terry. How about you, Terry? G4AYD?
Yes, G4AYD from Golf Off Yankee Delta. Yeah, just a quick one. You're fine there too. I don't think I gave you a report. You're 5 and 9 and you were 5 and 9 all through that news bulletin, so fine business there. And I think I missed Colin out. MW0 said, you're 5 and 9 at plus. And also I could maybe smile with final Bob. Should be around in the morning, the usual routine. Start off on 14th road takers, back onto 80 metres. Well, thanks again, Terry, for reading the news, G4 Chase, PSH, and over to you, Bob, 73, you take, thanks for running the net, and 73 for those that are still on the way to give their final. GG05, Golf 4 Alpha Yankee, Delta again, QR3, 73 to you all.
Yeah, 73, Terry. Have a good evening. Regards to that good lady of yours, and you're certainly holding up absolutely wonderful yourself, Terry. So with that, I put the key to Jerry up at home first. Mike 6, India Hotel Delta. Jerry, would you like to try a final? Thank Terry.
Yes, earlier. Yes, thank you for the news there, Terry. Interesting there. Good luck to the new chairman, and good luck to the old chairman there. Enjoy yourselves there, and keep up the good work, what you always do there. I've only been here a few weeks, but enjoy every moment of it there. But 73 for now, guys. You take care of yourselves, and hope to be talking again very soon. From M6ISD.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry. You take care. Have a good evening, and we'll catch you again, I'm quite sure, before too long. Possibly with the new call sign sometime this week. Mike 0 X-ray there, Mike Colin. Would you like to try a final?
Yes, not for that. Maybe that's very well to open. That's great.
Bob. Yeah, thanks for that, Colin. Thanks for staying by and listening to the news. There's always some interesting points for us to cotton on to and listen to. All right, 73, Colin. Have a good evening. Hope to catch you again tomorrow. Golf 8, Oscar Mike Golf, Gordon, that'll be there. Would you like to try now?
Golf 8, Oscar Mike Golf,
Yeah, thanks for that, Gordon. Baz, leave some message here. Like to final.
Yeah, it's okay, Bob. Thanks for the news, Terry. Good night, gentlemen. Everybody on the ramparts there tonight. And good night to you, Colin, up there. And we'll catch you all tomorrow night with a bit of luck. T7FEQ, back to you, Bob, G0SYF.
Yeah, thanks for being there again, Baz. And regards to Dan, take care. Lovely signal coming through from you. D3FQQ, John, a little bit short and sweet, but you'd like to try a final, please, John? No, I think he's gone. Mike Whiskey 0 OZI, Colin, would you like to try a final, please, Colin?
Yeah, thanks, Bob, T0SYF, MW0OZI, and thanks everybody for being there. Terry, thanks very much indeed for reading the news. Most interesting, and if I did miss any bits, I've got it up on the computer anyway now. So I was just a bit worried about the QSL cards, but no, my name's not on it, and I think I've got one more envelope there ready anyway. So that's okay. I'm sorted there, so can stop panicking. But thanks very much indeed, Terry, and congratulations to our new chairman, Kevin, and thanks to Richie for holding the post for so long and doing a good job there. Let's hope everything will start to go absolutely brilliant again now. So thanks very much to everybody involved. It really is appreciated. Thanks very much indeed. So I'll just wish everybody good night, North Star, and all the very best, 7-3, and hope to catch you all tomorrow morning. Cheers, Bob. Back to you. G0SYF, MW0OZI.
Yeah, thanks for that, Colin. Mike Whiskey 0 OZI. Yeah, it's nice to know that your name's not on the list. No 252 tonight. 73's, Colin. Have a good evening, and don't get answering the door in your dressing gown again. Mind you, it was nice to get Father Christmas at the door, wasn't it? Okay, Terry, T4PSH. We'd like to find up these ends, Terry.
FD0SYF, D4 Papa Sierra Hotel with a pause there. Yes, okay there, Bob. As I said again, thanks for getting news, and I think the wording is, thank you all who thanked me for doing the news. No, talk about going round and round in circles, but never mind that. And good to hear everybody on, of course. Quite a few stations on, and as I said, yes, I did have a fault, as you know, Bob, last month with my transceiver. And I found out the problem. It was a dry joint on the 259 going into the bottom of the aerial. And I found it through accidentally pulling it out too hard and it came out. So we're not going to talk about that, but at least I know what the problem was, so I can mend it back on the air again, and even better, of course. Anyway, all the best to you there. I wish you good night also all the talk we've listened to, of course. And now conditions are picking up. We could have some good nights there, Bob. And also you, Terry, of course. D0SYF, D4 Papa Sierra Hotel. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, 73, Terry. Thanks for the news, and say all these things are sent to try us all the time, so there's always a problem somewhere. Okay, right. I think I've been down the list, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to ask you if there's anyone else out there wishes to make a comment or call in. Call now, please.
Golf 0, Hotel, Lima.
Terry for reading the news, and yes, with regards to the retiring chairman and the new one there, Terry, and all signals were good all the way through, a good 5 and 9 plus. A good QRM cover. And okay on the fault there, Terry. Well, I've been struggling with this linear for a long time,
Tuesday I got it going, Bob knows that, homebrew, and it was a hidden blessed joint of the grids, grounded grid. So a long map scratch. Anyhow, all I've got to do is get my nose meter working. 732, regards to you then, Bob, and everybody on the net. And see you anon from G4MFS.
Yeah, G4MFS, apologies, Mike. I missed you out when I came down because I put a little dot by your name just so you could say it was quite enough. And of course, I was coming down the list rigorously trying to keep everybody there. And you got missed. My fault. My pen, it never slipped because you did say you were sort of just saying bye. Okay. Right, thanks for being there, Mike, and regards to Mary. And I think there was somebody else who actually called that site. So would you like to call again, please?
Yeah, evening. It's G0HLL, Ron in Leicester. Over.
Yeah, okay, Ron. Yeah, I say we just finished the news and we just shut in the old net down now, Ron. But very good evening to you. And I think you're a good solid signal, but if you come back again, I'll be able to give you a signal report. Back to you, Ron.
Yeah, you're about 15, 20 over. No, I've just switched on. I've just had my tea. Just switched on. I just caught the tail end. But it's just nice to say hello, Bob. So, never mind. I'll have a little listen till you're gone, but I won't come in again in next call. This is G0HLL, over.
Yeah, thanks for that, Ron. Yeah, we are just shutting down. As I say, so you're number 11 on the list this evening, so if you can remember, we've had quite a long list, and it's gone on a little bit longer than what I think quite a few are probably diving off for the evening meal now. So 73, Ron, and thanks for the quick shout. And with that, D0SYF, thanking everyone that's been on the net this evening. It's been a wonderful net, right back to the old days. It's been beautiful. And I hope the shortwave listeners out there, I hope you've listened to the net and found some enjoyment with it. Not that we've had much technical going on, but you've been able to hear the signal reports, etc., and the news. And especially to Don, I know you're listening, or I think you're still listening, Don. And closing the Royal Air Force Amateur Radio Society members net at 1920 UTC. Good night, all.
Night, Bob, and thanks very much. And Ron, G0HLL, you're 59 plus 10 with me, Ron, Mike Whiskey 0, Oscar Zulu Indian, Mid Wales.
Thank you very much. You're glitch 15 over this way. Thank you very much for that.
No star, Colin.
No star.
G4MFS, Ron in Leicester there. Ron, you're coming 5 and 9 plus 20 down into Weymouth. Good night to you, Ron.
Well, you're a good 10 over too, but thank you for the 20 over, that's lovely. Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Die Milchstraße dann mal aufzuzeigen.
Yes, 2E0LOV. Have you got a postcode? I can convert that to a square later, over. Secure work already contact. 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Junior. Secure work all written contest. 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Junior. Secure work all written contest. 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Junior. Secure work all written contest. 2E0, KVJ, 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Junior. Secure work all written contest. 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Junior. Secure contest, 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Juliet, work all written contest. Secure worked all written contest, 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Juliet. Secure work all written contest, 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Juliet. Secure work all written contest, 2 Echo 0, Kilo, Victor Juliet. Secure contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Work all Britain contest. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Work all Britain contest. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Work all Britain contest. Secure 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Work all Britain contest. Secure worked all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure worked all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure worked all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet. Secure work all Britain contest 2 Echo 0 Kilo Victor Juliet.
Keiner dran, ne? Aber gut, also dieses...
Pareil, on s'entend chaque jour. Donc.
So, das waren Sozialwerk, ne? Die sind...
22 Programme mit 4000 Sender.
Eine LED-Pointer drunter montiert.
Can't say anything, but anyway, at least we're over the 9, but there we go. Hope you're reasonable. I've had a very quiet day today, and I haven't been able to do much at all. But G4 3OC is EDP.
Yeah, I can make my signals clean enough. Getting out, and you're showing 10 on the meter, plus 10 at the moment, so there's not much wrong on that side of it.
You say you've got something wrong, I wonder what's showing that, because it doesn't show on the this end as well, I reckon. On that one, but it's on a quiet day. We've had a reasonably quiet day. And with those like the snivels, but they're disappearing pretty quick. He's got the worst cough. He's got a really dry, hacking cough. You just can't shake it off. But it's moving, so I suppose we wait for a little bit and that'll disappear. Well, what's the score on your night times there at the moment? Is it still terrible or what? You used to be pretty for VO2.
Coming a bit early still. I'm expecting them really any moment now. But I'm just wondering, I can't seem to be putting out anywhere near the power that I should. It might be the eyes, but there we are. But I wouldn't be surprised if I don't have to disappear for long. G4VOT, G0 BDP.
Yep. Yeah, okay, mate, sorry about that, but power-wise you must be, because you're 15 over now. You're 15 over, so, that's not far off your normal pushing. That might be just a little bit. Wants to tweak a little bit, but it's not much. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a bit of tweaking, to get things singing in the same direction, But, it sounds okay. You sound yourself. So that's pretty good. You'll see, won't you? And being early, I suppose it's not a bad thing, is it? That's the only way you're going to sort of get them legs filled up, is to keep off of them as much as you can. I think that in another next minute, you want to walk about on them a lot to get circulation going. It's a job to please everybody all of the time, isn't it? You should have BDP, I'm waffling and shouldn't. You feel VOT.
Yeah, G4VOT, G0 BDP as well. I think probably half of the trouble is the legs. I've been and looked at one a day. And so I don't walk about much these days, and I try and put my feet up. Now I've got this big chair, so that's about all I can say. But we'll have to sit here and hope that we can hear a few of the others. G4VOT, G0 BDP.
G4MOV on frequency, good evening, both.
Good evening to you, mate. Okay. Alright, Ted, I hope you're well. You can, okay, but definitely you're not losing much power. I know that's Ted's coming in there. That's just going to show what you think of the power. Ken thinks he's not transmitting the full power, but I've got 5.9 plus listening at the moment. Ted, with the doors likely to shut any time. G4MOV in the group, G4VOT, what do you say?
G4VOT in the group, G4MOV, good evening, Richard, good evening to you again, Ken. So you've got nothing wrong with your power level, Ken, nothing at all. Will you take it again, Ken, while I just answer on the 2 meters? Take it, Ken.
Okay. Good night, Ken, if you are listening, if you can listen. Good night to you. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care, look after yourself. And I'll sit here and wait for Ted. No rush, Ted. If you're want to talk with whoever it is, then please do so. G0BDP. Right, G4VOT.
Where's he gone then?
He has gone to rest.
Take away, kid.
Okay, G0 BDP G4VOTG from every I need to just answer Jeffrey on 2 meters. I said I'd call him tomorrow. I've got a busy day again tomorrow. I had a busy day today as well, by the way. We've been changing all the hose lock equipment on the walls and hose pipes here today. They're stopping everything leaking. Nothing worse than a leaky hose pipe when you go past the day guard that squirts you up the bum. You know what I mean, don't you, Richard? So we've changed everything on there. We picked the last bit up from the shop this afternoon, and we're picking up a new washer tomorrow because our power washer is packed up, so that's going to go down the dump. But there's nothing wrong with your sheep or Ken, nothing at all. You're 5 and 9 plus 20, and Richard's your 5 and 9 plus 15. And be on the set frequency though, because your sheep went down a bit, Richard then came back up. G4VOT and the group G from Marie.
Yeah, you're 5 9 plus 15. But yeah, I keep moving away from the microphone a lot on my trouble. So it's a funny arrangement how I transmit, but makes me lean away from time to time. I have a cushion in my back, so she can't be quiet, can she? So she told off who's dead. Yeah, that's I think we have those down. She's out of any player with us before VOT.
Yes, G4VOT, G0 BDP. Well, I've got a burning a knob on my
broadcast. Next broadcast is in 4 hours. This is Netherlands Coast Guard.
Lange Belichtungszeiten habe ich gesehen.
Das ist ja ziemlich schnell, ne? Dass man da irgendwo was liest, dass er auf dem Markt ist. Und
welchen DOK du hast, ja? Das habe ich noch nicht mitbekommen.